I'm watching the embedded. It's a little stagnant, watching guys make smoothies and stuff. I was out here at the Cliff Keaton Invitationals watching some high-level wrestling. You guys could have been at. I was, racing go-karts, sitting in my little portable sauna, drinking PBRs on my birthday yesterday. So, it was missed out on some good stuff. Now, if they came around, you're just going to see me sweating, sitting, doing jack shit. So, it's their loss. It's the fans' loss. Doesn't really bug me that much.
I assume that was a photo op. Did you actually have some PBRs on your birthday?
No, but it was good little footage for my birthday. Just pump people up.
You did take a lot of this year off to attend to some personal items. How's that working? And are you now back committed full time?
Oh yeah, back committed full time. This is it. I'm going on my run, man. It starts now. Gym's ranked 14th. I'm going everywhere from up. By the time I get done with 2016, I swear to God, I'm going to be in the top 5. I don't care what it takes, and it starts with gym. I got all the respect for all the guys in this division, but I mean, you're not going to stop me, man. It's my time. I've only came up short by inches, you know what I mean? And I should be 5 for my last 5, fighting, in the top 5. Had that hiccup. I'm past it. Got a tough test. Got a great fight, and putting my best foot forward right now.
Guys kind of have to get a signature win to take that next step up. Do you feel like this is kind of that signature win with Jim's name?
I think it's not the name, it's the fight. Jim's a tough guy. We've seen time and time again that he performs. He's one of the best. He's one of the most winning lightweights in UFC history. So it's one of those things where I'm just looking to take advantage of the opportunity. I got all the respect for him in the world. I think Jim's a great guy, but I got to go out and beat him up. I got to go out and make my run. He had his time. I haven't had mine yet, so it starts on Thursday.
Like you said, Gage, Jim in his best area. You seem like that type of guy. Grappler, or are you the type of guy you play your own game?
I don't game plan for guys. Jim's well-rounded anyways. I mean, what's his weakness? He doesn't have one. He's a Division I wrestler. He's a black belt. He's knocked guys out. He doesn't have any glaring weaknesses, but I don't feel outmatched anywhere. So, I'm just looking to go out, have a tough fight, have a great performance, get a win, and just move forward.
Like you said, he's a very well-rounded fighter, but is there any aspect in particular that, that you feel like is his biggest strength, or, something that you feel like, okay, I probably not want to do that?
He's a better hunter than me, probably makes better beer, but I don't think he's a better fighter. You know what I mean? He's tough. Like I said, I got a lot of respect for him and all these guys in the division, but I feel like I'm the best in the world. I've trained with some of the best in the world. I've done well, and I perform well. I mean, think about this. I finish every fight, and if I don't finish and go to a decision, I win 10-8 rounds. How many guys do you know in the lightweight division have had fights where they have gotten 2 10-8 rounds scored? Think about it. I'm a winner, you know what I mean? I'm just going to go out and prove it on Thursday.
And like you said, he's a nice guy, and most people see him as one of the nicer guys in the division. He previously fought guys who talk trash. And if you have a choice, would you prefer to fight, someone who gets you riled up, or would you prefer,
It doesn't matter anymore. I learned that lesson with Masvidal. You know what I mean? He got in my head. He got me all pumped up. I was 24, 25 years old. It got to me, veteran move. I don't give a shit now. You like me, you hate me, you have nice things to say, you don't. I don't really give a crap. You know what I mean? It's not going to change how I perform. So whether you're nice or you're a dick, it makes no difference to me. I'm going to go out and do the same thing.
You talk about this being your moment to go.
One hiccup this season as a team. We come from a small city. We got 4 guys in the UFC. We're the only gym that's got 2 Ultimate Fighter champs. Off the top of your head, what gym do you know has 2 Ultimate Fighter champs? Not 1, but 2. Just name one. Anybody got one? I didn't think so. You know what I mean? And not only do I train with the best team, I also have great support from Syndicate out here in Las Vegas. I split my camp. I stayed with my team back home. When they left for Korea, I came down here for the last 3 weeks.
I've never done a workout like that.
I got to perform on Thursday.
Back to before your time in the UFC, you got a very factor you think that aspect.
It's a huge factor, but I've fought great grapplers. Francisco Trinaldo, he's a black belt. He had a couple close submission attempts. I got out. I fought Lozon. He had my back. I got out. Jim, I'd say Jim's grappling is not on par with Joe's, and I never had a problem with that. Not to mention, I'm the biggest lightweight in the UFC. I mean, there might be guys that are buffer, but you don't got a bigger frame than me. But I walk around in shape at 195 pounds. I should be fighting welterweight. I'm the biggest, strongest lightweight. Make weight, fight to be hard round, all natural, corn-fed, Washington boy. So So I don't care how good your grappling is, what degree black belt you are, it doesn't matter to me. I'm just going to do the same thing every time. So
You mentioned Joe Lozon, and that was a very controversial stoppage. If we're not for that fight, you'd be on a 4-5 win streak. In your mind, is it a technicality? Do you still feel like you got that momentum?
No, there's too much to gain from that fight. You know, it's if the fight was in Las Vegas, I don't think they would have stopped it, but that's hearsay. I mean, it's the past now. I've gotten a win since then, a very dominant win over Mitch Clark, who's got a win over a top 10 guy. Blew through him, and I'm on to the next test. The Lozon thing can be laid to rest. He had his chance for a rematch. He didn't take it. You know, no ill will. It's whatever, man. I'm on to the next fight. Jim Miller's the only thing on my mind right now.
I'm sure, like most of us, you've probably been witness to a lot of fight in the night type moments from Jim Miller watching him fight. When he was presented to you as an opponent, did the thought cross your mind? This is a potential fight in the night sleeper candidate.
No, I mean, in 7 fights in the UFC, I've had 3 bonuses, and not in any of those fights did I ever have that in my head, like, oh yeah, fight of the night. Hell no, dude. You could get fight of the night and still be a loser. And to be honest with you, I'd give 50 grand back for a win. A win is priceless. You cannot put value on a W in the UFC, especially in the lightweight division, the toughest division in the UFC. A W on your record, being a lightweight in the UFC, it's worth millions.